4 were girls.
Well, 3 of them are boys, and 4
Oh, exactly.
4 of them are girls.
And whatever, remember her dressing as? Oh God.
I'm looking at her and I'm looking at them and I'm saying, no.
It's discouraging.
Yeah.
Well, when I left here the other day, went and grabbed Lori. I was walking on the bridge. I seen she must have been older than 12. I kid you not. She walked past me. She had a bathing suit on, short shorts where I could literally see her ass flat. But the bathing suit, I think it's a one piece. Over here, right here, all of this.
Wide open, all open up at the sides.
A 12-year-old.
That's when, you know what you do? That's when you open up the door, open up the window, and you scream, "Look, titty porn!" And then just keep on driving.
Hey,
I know, that's what you just yell, "Titty porn!"
and I kind of looked at her.
Look, it's child pornography walking down the street.
With wide eyes, and then she put her head down. I'm a grown-ass woman, I don't even dress like that.
Yeah.
And that's when you turn around, it's kitty porn. Identify it for what it is. Turn around and call them that, and you'd be surprised at how many of them actually start thinking like, oh fuck. You turn around and identify, you are kitty porn right now, the way you are dressed. You are child pornography if somebody takes a picture of you.
And it's just like, some of the people I see walking by, like, especially young girls, they're like, chunky, like, I mean really chunky. And they're wearing fucking shorts that you can see and everything.
Yeah, they shouldn't be dressed the way they are.
And like tops that go like just right under, just underneath the boobs, and everything else is all hanging out. It's like,
well, come on, if they're not wearing those little tiny booty shorts like that, how are they supposed to learn to twerk properly from mom if they're not wearing the little booty shorts?
oh God. Society as I know it is discouraging me more and more and more.
Yep.
No.
Oh come on! Look at all the fun that went down this last Gay Pride Month. What shit that they got called out for right at the start of all of it. Oh, stuff to celebrate Gay Pride. Bring your kids to drag.
I still say Malone's weak.
Taking kids into a gay strip club to watch drag shows. Doing special drag shows for kids in a gay strip club.
Wow.
Like, I'm sorry, you're not supposed to be taking your kids into places like that, even if it's a special day for the kids. Considering all the fucking neon signs and shit that were up around on the walls in the club and the things that they said. You know, they didn't kid-friendly the club at all. All they did was they put on a drag show during the day.
Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision.
And they openly pushed and promoted having your, like, bring your kids to drag. Bring your kids out to, like, you know, encounter the drag scene, because kids as young as 9 and 10 need to be exposed to that. That's like, take your gay pride parades. With all the gay pride parades during Gay Pride Month, yeah, you're supposed to take your kids to them, because you're supposed to expose you as a good parent should expose your young children to kink, like that.
What happens to just explaining instead of showing?
Oh no, kids.
Oh no, that don't exist anymore.
I know, kids need.
Family values don't exist anymore.
Kids need to be taken to the Gay Pride Parade and shown, like, you know, 50-year-old men out there with fucking crotchless G-strings standing there in the street waving their fucking dick at the crowd. Yeah, that's what kids need to be exposed to.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that.
Oh, but it's not to traumatize them. It's to sexualize them, because the younger you make them want to fuck, then you're not, when you're like, you know, 25-year-old man, fucking a 12-year-old isn't that bad, because that 12-year-old wants to. Because they've been getting taught for the last 3 years to want to. Because sex is no longer about procreation, it's about having it for fun. And that's literally what they're teaching them, is about having it for fun. Because gay sex is not about procreation. It's about having sex strictly for the pleasure of it. And that's what they're teaching kids.
Was the best decision we ever made.
Is sex is about the fun. It's not about love. It's not about caring about anybody or anything like that anymore. It's about...
What does he do? Locks him up. He ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that.
Hey, yeah, we got taught at what? 7th grade?
6, 7 years.
Yeah, around 7th or 8th grade is when we get taught like the actual like is when they taught us serious sex ed, and they turned around and bitched about it because of the fact that we were being taught it at like 16 years old. We were being taught. Yeah,
Fine age.
Yeah, we were being taught. It was introduced to us when we were 14. By 16, we started learning serious sex ed, and they started bitching and complaining so much about how we're teaching our kids to be sexual too young. That's why we're having so many knocked up 16-year-olds. Well, now what are we getting? We're getting knocked up 14-year-olds and knocked up 12-year-olds. And what happens when they start pushing it to 9-year-olds about having sex just for the fun of it, because sex is fun? Yeah, we're gonna end up with like getting 10 and 11-year-olds pregnant left and fucking right, and it will become the societal norm. 16-year-old kid getting knocked up, kid in high school getting knocked up is nothing anymore. Where back when we were growing up, if you got knocked up in high school, you were like,
oh yeah,
you were ostracized by most of the school because, well, that's just the way it went. But at the same time, also, you got the attention of most of the guys at the school because you put out, and they knew it because you had a kid. I know I watched it with Isabel's mom.
I still say Malone's weak. Caught that detective snooping around him. What does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Oh, I think both, actually. They had nurse from the CLSD come in and teach stuff like...
Got your back! Move up!
Yeah.
Body part did, what that one did.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
Teaching them the basis of it.
Because